Good evening, guys. I hope everyone had a great Sunday, a good Father's Day. So, look who it is. Let's jump into it and see what Tracy's got going on in the word salad world.
Hello, if you're just coming in, it's good to see you. It's been a while since I've been live, so I decided that today I would go live. It's Sunday, and I'm off today. I have no responsibilities, just sit here and color and do what I want. I was writing in my book. I've posted up a lot of the writings that I've done. I'm having to rewrite a lot of things because nobody would be able to tell what they say except me. Hello, welcome in. I just want to show everybody I'm doing fine and I'm still here, housed and doing great. Might change, could change, always could change. No, we don't do those things here. You cannot join my live if I do not know you. So if I have never had conversations with you, you have not supported my platform, you will not be going live with me. Go ahead and hold all those requests.
If you haven't supported her platform, well, I'm going to assume she means money, because just being in her live, commenting, liking, sharing, all the things, is actually supporting the platform. So I'm going to take it that she means financially.
Until you spend some time getting to know me, and I know you're not going to come in here and get me, what are they called, restrictions on my live. I wish I had music up here, but I do not. I don't even have an extra phone to play music on anymore. When my daughter only gave me a bag of my clothes, and she kept all of the rest of my belongings.
That's strange. She only brought a bag of her clothes and kept the rest of her belongings. Isn't that weird? Because for those who have been watching, when she was at the little camper thing, and she said her daughter brought all of her stuff. Her daughter brought all of her stuff, right down to her coloring books and colored pencils and just all the things, brought all her stuff. Now it was only a bag of clothes.
I don't know why she would have a need for them. She's definitely not going to fit a size 4. I'm not making any cracks about it. I'm just saying she won't fit my clothes, so why keep them? It would make more sense just to have returned them to me. But anyway, I'm not there. I'm not even in that state any longer. I'm at a family member's house that appreciates the things that I do here, and I am grateful for having a place that does appreciate the work I put in.
So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, that this whole live, as she's not gone live regularly in a long while, okay, she now all of a sudden comes live for over an hour and goes straight into throwing digs at her daughter. So I'm going to assume she's probably got into it about something with her daughter, and so now she's pissed off and she's going to go live and talk shit. I don't blame her daughter for the, getting into arguments and stuff and not, I'm certain the daughter over the years has gotten fed up with Tracy and her bullshit. She's probably asked her daughter for something and the daughter couldn't give it to her or wouldn't. I mean, you can't believe, all right, that she's playing nanny for just a place to live. I'm sure she's getting compensated with money as well.
I hope that y'all have caught my latest videos. I do some dance videos, just, I don't know, messing around. Bring back some confidence in us ladies that may have lowered our confidence for someone once or twice in our life, maybe 100 times. And are gathering our powers back to ourselves to be sovereign beings. At least until after the right person comes along. I do enjoy coloring. It gives me a connection back with something that I loved doing whenever I was a kid. If you're new in here, you'll know that I just sit here and we just talk about life and things that go on. I was reading this book earlier. I just started it, though I've held on to it for quite a while. Thank you for the heart me. I've held on to the book for quite a while. It's The Heaven of Mercury, and I'm just starting to read it, so I have no opinions about it yet. I've only gotten like into the first chapter so far, but it does seem like a love from just watching and recognizing another person. Hi, Bunny. Hello. Good evening to you too. It's been a pretty good Father's Day, even though I'm not celebrating with the one that said he was father to me. I do celebrate with Father, you know, the Father within me that I've connected to, and I've also connected to Mother within me, so we're not leaving her out either. I can recognize both without taking one of them out. But I figured I'd get on here and just show everybody, you know, I'm doing pretty good. Everything's fine. I've had plenty of food to eat. Bella is over here taking a nap in front of the air conditioner. So she's doing good too. I'm around family and I get to hang out with children, and I really do enjoy that. Shaping our future so that we have some good upstanding adults that will be brought up in this world. I hope that you parents are doing the same so that we can get rid of all the nonsense that's been going on and make the world a better place through the children that we're raising. I have a box of mints here because, you know, I might have backslid on that vaping. But I did stop smoking the other thing, the green thing, except seldomly instead of every day. So knocking down all those habits one at a time. Hopefully I'm here to be a better influence on the rest of everyone that's got those habits. I've been through many habits in my life, but we're doing better, and that's the goal, is to do better today than you were yesterday, in my belief. We don't have to align about everything. My niece and I even didn't align about a conversation earlier, like that if the crime wasn't forced, there shouldn't be force implied on the crime. But we did get to talk that out, and it turned out a beautiful situation in the end of us coming to understandings and at least respectfully about each other's understanding of it. So we don't have to have the same opinion on everything to have respect for everyone around us and most of their opinions. Oh, look, Frederick wants to be the first person I blocked today. Thank you, Frederick. You look like you have your own platform. Please go over there and peddle your things. Okay, I don't know how to erase the comments so that everybody's not watching it, but anyway. I'm sure that he's got a platform if he's in here posting on mine. Trust me, all those things are not real. a lot of those things, if you take their money, then your energy will be taken, or they will just hijack the account you send them to give you money with. Instead of gifting you money, they'll have all of your access. So we don't do scams. Over here, we're just people talking about people things. I hope everybody is doing good today. See, I'm getting somewhere. I've got like 2 leaves started. It's gonna take forever. It always takes me forever. Ashley, did you make it in here yet?
So she had said on one of the more recent lives that she has done, I want to almost say it may have been the last live that she did. She had said that Ashley was someone who had sent her a private donation. Okay, so I'm assuming she means that, without going live or whatever, I guess somebody had saw her, one of her videos that she had put up, and sent something to her Cash App or payment app, okay? And so now, and in that live, she was waiting for this person, Ashley, to come in to the live. And when she didn't, she ended. She was live for a little while. So now, here she's live again, looking for Ashley. Why do we need Ashley in here to be live? That's weird.
Hello. Hello, Illusion. I see that you've popped in here. It's good to see you. I will just not even comment to that one because, well, protection is something that we do. So I seen that White House lawn, the grass and stuff. Well, it's not grass anymore. It kind of looks like the desert area where I was out in New Mexico. It looks not good. I can't believe trampling on the lawns would make it that deserted looking just so quickly. Wow. Now I see what all of the Native American brothers and sisters talk about. That with that many, the trampling can kill off where the wildlife depend. This time it's where all of our money will be returned just to make it green again instead of it was already green and maintaining it. Now there's going to be a lot more money spent to bring it right back to where it had been if we just didn't do that. We should watch our footprints in the world, at least the ones that we know we can. I wish I had a little lamp for this table so it would shine on my paper better. But I do not. It's just this one little light fixture. Ooh, maybe I can light up this mirror over here. Oh my goodness. If I don't fall out of my chair getting the cord. I need a little bit more light on my picture so I know what color I'm dealing with over here. Ooh, that's a little better. Hello, welcome in. It's nice to see you. It's been quite a while since I've been on live, and today I'm coloring a picture while I'm just waiting around for conversation to start. There's a whole group of people out on the porch, though, I could be going to hang out with. So if no conversation starts, I will be going out there to hang out.
So she hasn't been going live regularly. And there's a group of people out on the porch that she could be talking to, but she chose to come in and come live. And, hope that someone will come in and talk to her. Does that make sense?
Life seems more interesting that way. And I'm always at home. I don't really go anywhere or do anything. It's nice to have a home after not having one for so long. I just like to enjoy it. My lion's mane has gotten out of control today. It's a big fluff mess. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's a fluffy mess. At least whenever I lean over to look at my picture, it's going all up in my face and my mouth. What have you been up to? Well, I am a nanny, and so I get to stay here, and they cover the bills, and they buy the food, and I watch the boys, and they helped me get a bus ticket out here, so I'm still kind of repaying the bus ticket that I borrowed money for. And I get about $25 a week so that I can get things, that I need I spend it mostly on coffee.
20 to 25 a week. 6 days a week. She's being a nanny. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't start lying now. Most of it goes to coffee. I do have a pretty big addiction to coffee. Oh no, if I don't know you, don't send me one of those requests to be in my live. We don't do that here. You haven't proven yourself to be trustworthy enough to be in it. Oh, thank you, Paula, very much. Yeah, it's a bit big and a lot. There's thickness in this hair. I was definitely blessed with the hair. I know I love being around the children, and hopefully, we're making a positive influence on the children that will one day be our future. Aw, thank you. It gets pretty hot whenever it's 100 degrees outside, though, so trust me, there are downsides to having this much hair. No air gets through it whatsoever.
Why wouldn't she just put her hair up if it's that big of a deal?
I have to split it into different sections to get air to my scalp. I enjoy being able to impart the wisdom I have learned through this process of growing up onto the next generation. Hopefully it'll benefit all of us if we can raise young gentlemen and ladies instead of the types of dill holes we have been dealing with in this world, because parents both have to go to work to support everyone now. So there is a babysitter brigade that is younger and don't quite have the wisdom that we've accumulated growing through life. So I am on that. Bella's right here. Hi, Aleutian. She's taking a nap in the air conditioner. We have an air conditioner in the room. It's 100 degrees outside and it is cool inside. Yes, I bathed her. She's all nice and fluffy now. She's still shedding a lot of fur, so I might have to get some trimmers or just sit down with scissors and give her a trim. Yeah, it's great to be hot outside and cool inside. I didn't have that for quite a few years. I didn't even have that at my daughter's house unless I went and sat on her couch, at least here. Babysitters, one's having babies. I don't really understand that statement that you have made, Jason. But it's usually babies that are raising babies, because all the parents have to be outside at work because our economy is just demanding that we should not raise nice moral children that grow up to be great leaders and understanding of life in general, and that it can be different for many people out there. I'm not saying I don't like my wild ways. I definitely am not getting rid of my wild ways. I just do them responsibly. I am knocking down every Every single vice that I have had, I am knocking it down one by one, and that's just how this is going to go, because we keep bettering ourselves, better today than we were yesterday. Michigan, I know if I had a vehicle, if I could drive right now, I would totally be in Michigan. If you've hung out here for very long, you know that Michigan is my very favorite state to go and visit, especially in the summertime. I like to get out of there before winter time because they also get a lot of snow, and I don't deal with snow. Well, if I had a house, I'd probably deal with snow, but I don't deal with snow in a car. Yes, nannying is different than babysitting. You're correct. Hi, Lorraine. Do you play gold? I don't understand what that means. Do I play golf? I don't, but I know many people that do. I don't partake myself. Oh, am I Mason? No, I'm not. Oh, man. Run. Run. Oh, God. I have way too much knowledge for you to be in here playing like that. Thank you so very much. Yeah, not crazy about the winter. I'm one that would stock my things up so I don't have to go out in the winter. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to move to Michigan until I have a partner, because I'm not leaving in the winter time if I move there. A partner, a partner, male partner. So a lot of information has gone on out there about thinking that I'm a lesbian because I haven't had a partner over the years that y'all have been here. And
Is she for real? So just because people haven't seen her with a man, they automatically, she thinks, assume that she is a lesbian? Come on.
I am not. I am definitely not a lesbian. But you know, we've all had our party days, and I'm not against them either. I just personally like a gentleman. Do you play golf? I try to be positive, Bunny, because, you know, there's enough crap going on in the world that we don't need to add to it. Whenever I get off of here, I'll check all of the follows and things. It usually gives me, after you're on live, it'll give you like a report of who liked your things, who grabbed your heart me's to support your channel up there. Go ahead and tap those likes, because I only see 5 of them there. And those people that have actually supported me, I do give a follow back to them. I definitely do love those that come in and support my content rather than just grab a follow and I never see or talk to them again. I actually have been going through my friends list and exiting those off. Somebody that really supported me for about a whole year, and then they dropped off for 2 years and just popped back in to see what I've written. So I write a lot of things and I post them up on here, and they'll grab only the things that I've written, and then I don't see them for a long time again. And I had a sneaky suspicion about that, so I wrote one of the songs and I posted it on here, and that definitely got snagged, and then they were gone again. So I did block one of the people that supported me for an entire year lately. Well, yes, I'm going to go through and see those, you know, the things, the reports. I will definitely be passing out follows to those that grab the heart me and that support the channel. Thank you so much. Of course, I would not leave anybody out that's a supporter of mine. You know, energetically supporting. I'm energetically giving my time to y'all right here, right now. What's better than you, honey? What are you talking about, Tony? Lay it out on the line. I can handle it. That name Miller, that rings a familiar name, though. I've definitely encountered quite a few Millers on this journey. Few in gematria. Oh, just because I can crack codes doesn't mean I am one of them. Some of us are just graced by God to have that kind of brain. Over here, we do believe in the real creator God, not the demiurge on earth that is posing to be a God. Oh, we know about that too. You get lots of information just by minding your own business and coloring your paperwork, and things just have a habit of dropping right in on you. All that unseen world that a lot of people will talk about but don't actually believe in. I have a feeling that here soon a lot more people are going to believe in those things that they cannot see in this world. Okay, I'll check it out as soon as I get off of here. I'm sorry. I'm in good evening. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. I just didn't understand what you were saying, so I was asking for more clarity is all. You don't need to apologize. Good evening to you too. There's no need to apologize. I just didn't understand what the message was, so I asked for a bit more clarity. I don't want to say the wrong thing to a message that, you know, I didn't quite understand. I'd rather have the full context before I reply. I hope that you have a good evening too, Tony. I think coloring is one of my favorite pastimes to do. I'm really good at it too. Have y'all seen some of my other things? I don't know if you're new in here. Let's see if I can find them. They're somewhere here. Oh, here we go. So these are some of my, this is my latest one. I'm pretty good at coloring too. And they're like glitter and reflective metallic markers. Oops.
Oh, yes. And in the last live, she had said that, you know, if anybody would like to purchase these colorings, you know, drop her a DM.
Some more glitter and metallics. Might tell you the kind of federation that's on the sides. I'm going to save my favorite ones for last though. Alright, let's show you this one. I'm not saying that isn't one of my favorite ones, but then I did more and I topped it, so it had to take a back seat if I have to choose favorites. It's going to be, I want to get some frames to put them in and make them more professional looking, and then they are going to be for sale. Most definitely. Or else I won't be able to buy more pins. That's how it works. I have to sell what I do, or else the pins They're not cheap and I run out of ink quickly. So I kind of have to turn it around or else I don't have the pens to do it with. And then here's my second one. The first one was green. This one is blue. With the little green bird on his shoulder. I mean messenger on his shoulder. So that we can speak back and forth. All right, ready for mine? This one is not for sale. This one is just mine. I'm going to keep it. See, on her crown, we have the roses. And her crown is actually the sunflower crown. See the bee? So it has to have something to eat. It's the sunflower crown, and we represent with the violet and then the blue and white, you know, tradition. And then our red rose as our elders have been. And then the gold dripping down. I love the honey golds. That way it can reach everyone down below and not just the crown. Yeah, it's my favorite one, so I'm keeping that one. I'm going to frame it, and it'll just go wherever I go. Thank you, Bunny. And then I'm going to do a few of these garden ones, you know. Since the rose garden is gone, we'll do a few gardens. I'm gonna do this one after. Sunflowers. I just love those flowers that will follow and face the sun. I've had a great time since I moved from that. I know I had my own camper at the camper park, but people were really weird there. They didn't mean any good to anybody. They were just out for themselves. It wasn't a neighbor. I tried to be a good influence there, but it was like nobody else wanted to. Nobody else wanted to be.
She was trying to be a good influence.
Be good to each other, and I don't like the hateful stuff. But it's not too bad. That led me to coming where I am today, and I'm very excited about being here. I love being able to work with the kids, and these are kids that I wanted in my life anyway, right? And I get to make a great impression on the next generation of who was my best friend and his generations that are coming up now. And I like doing the housework. I'm not going to lie to you. I like keeping a clean house. I like doing the laundry. And so it's not really any sweat off of me to do what I like. And people love me for it. And they appreciate it. And they feed me. And they love my dog. I mean, all except for her hair. Her hair probably needs to be dealt with before we're moving along soon.
So you mean to tell me she's been there, what, about a month now? And she still has not washed that dog, nor groomed it. But in the last live, she said how Bella was kind of stinky, and her hair was everywhere, and her niece, whose house it is, dresses real nice for work because she works in the big city. And, you know, she was going to have to wash it and trim the dog, because she just can't have her going to work with dog hair on her. And here she is, still not done it. Well, what the fuck does she do all day?
If anybody wants to help me get some trimmers to get my dog under control, that would be helpful.
I'm sure your niece would gladly buy you a pair so that you would trim the dog so she didn't have fucking hair all in her house.
It's not handmade art. It's a coloring book. I just color it. It's somebody else's artwork. Look, if it's going to do that, let me show you the artist. I color on top of my book, so this is not, I colored it. This is the coloring where I go over the edge. So this is her book, right here. Camellia D'Erico. And I actually have 2 of these books by the same artist because this is my favorite artist. So everybody knows what to get me for my birthdays. An artist with a very open mind. It's Father's Day today, and since I'm not celebrating with the person that is supposed to be my earthly father, that I'm just going to leave the damage as it was done, and that I've grown and moved along. And so I decided to come on here and celebrate with you guys, since I really haven't been on live for quite a while now. Believe it or not, it is 5 o'clock, and this is my 6th glass of water. Yesterday I did 10. I always try to up my ante. I don't really drink anything other than coffee in the morning and then water all day. I could probably cheat a little bit, but I don't. Everybody's outside having a beer or something right now, and I'm like, I don't alcohol. If I anything, it's a green texture, and I haven't done that for a while, so I might as well just stick with that for a minute. Love you, Bunny. Thank you for coming back in. Ashley, did you make it in here yet? See, I go live just to make sure that Ashley, because she sends me a message, are you going live? Are you going live? And now she's not in here, huh? I sent her another invite. I guess I might as well spread out the invites and send it to a few people. Because I won't be on live very long. There's a whole porch full of people hanging out there. And today is my last day of, just downtime, being able to hang out. And then tomorrow I have the kids. So I figured I'd just spend some of my time coloring and hanging out with y'all, maybe writing a little bit in my book, rewriting a little in my book. I have a lot to rewrite because even I'm having a hard time reading it. Sometimes whenever you're just sitting there thinking of the things, when the things drop in that you need to write down, it doesn't come with spelling, and it comes in so fast that you're like trying to write it down. I'm telling you, some of this stuff could be mistaken for a whole new language. Does that mean you came in here, Peekaboo? I miss you guys, even though I don't come on here very often. I'm not trying to blow up another person's house and their life and kids and things. So I've taken a back seat to lives until after I can get on with my life and do my own thing. Right now, this is I'm having a great time here, so I'm just enjoying it and absorbing it. Hi, Peekaboo. It's good to see you. I've seen Tommy come in here too. Definitely good to see you. I already ate my salad for today, so I don't think I'm gonna have to make anything else to eat. The mom's home today, so I don't even, well, I did a fruit plate for the kids because I was making a salad, so I might as well just chop up their fruit too. I'm not getting very far on this picture while I'm sitting here talking to you guys. Y'all are a distraction. But thank you for conversating. I hate coming on here and then everything's like stagnant and calm and you never have anybody to talk to, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with live. Bye, guys. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, I decided to make an appearance today. It's not every day I come online, but seldom. If you guys want to grab a heart me up there and maybe support the channel a little bit more, then I would definitely start coming on live more. It's actually the lack of support in my creator endeavors is why I've backed off of doing this. I figured if anybody liked me that they would actually support my, oh, thank you so much, 250. That they would support my creatorship rather than just come and meander in and stay stagnant. So either I'm not very good at it, which is highly unlikely, just so that y'all know. Or I got more haters than I do lovers out here. Thank you so much, 250. It has been about 6 weeks since I've gotten any kind of gifts or payouts from TikTok, so I just stopped coming on here. I make my little videos and whenever I've got some time. But you know, even those videos, last night's video that I posted, it took me an hour and a half to add the effects and to get it just right to go along with the effects. So it's a lot of work to get a 60-second video in there if you're going to do the work to do the effects and things like that on it. I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning doing that video, so I hope everybody appreciated it that's seen it. Thank you so much, Charlie. I know everybody does not have the extra to output. I do understand that very much. But the tapping, it's free. And the heart me, it's only, I think, 1 coin. So it's not even that hard to get that. I did decide against doing my profile as being a private profile and doing subscriptions because I know how it is to be broke and need the information to go across. I would rather bless everybody with the information I have than to withdraw it just because, you know, we're broke asses. Sometimes you just be broke. And I don't know who else would understand that more than me. My favorite color is green, just so that you know that's why I'm usually starting off with green colors. I've had people assume or guess that it's pink or purple. I do like pink and purple now that I'm older. When I was a little girl, a teenager, I would have fought you over that. Tell me my favorite color is pink. I was the tomboy type girl. I still am. I just like to sit in my pretty a lot more now. And I've also learned that if you're single for a long time, people assume that there's something wrong with you rather than that you're just that picky because, you know, life taught you better than to just jump on something. No, not even one. But I only posted like 2 videos, so, I mean, I didn't put a lot of effort into it either. You do seem to have to put effort in. I put more effort in whenever I can gift it than if I'm sitting there battling, well, I know how it is to be broke. I'm not very good at being greedy. I've never been good at being greedy. No, there wasn't. I put the whole account to being private, and then I started switching the videos that everybody's already seen over there. Whenever I decided that I was going to have an argument with myself about being greedy, I'm just not good at it. I can't. I'm not good at it. I mean, it would be nice to be able to go buy myself a soda pop or something, you know, that I would enjoy once in a while, or a skirt, or I don't even have tennis shoes, so other than my Vans. My Vans are the only shoes I own right now. One pink and white pair of Vans. And so it would be nice to go to a thrift short store and get me some things that, but you know, I live in what I have in a suitcase full, and it's not really that horrible either, so I don't know. If you want to donate, you can go to my bio by touching that picture right up there. See the picture of me with the big smile?
Yeah, do you see the picture of her with the big Joker smile? And if you guys want to donate, because she thinks that people are actually going to believe that she stays there and trade for a nanny and still only gets $25 a week.
And that will lead you to the places that you could donate if you would like to. Right now I make about $25 a week cash, but like my food and the housing and everything is paid for, and she even gets Bella food, so I'm not in need of anything. I just, you know, like most of us, would like the extra thing now and then. No begging, just donations, please. Oh, that snotty little Mark kept going, you know, you're begging. You're always begging. You just don't know what happiness is, son. Happiness is, I have no needs, but the extras are nice, and you know what extras are, don't you? At least I don't got to go pay for that. Ouch, Mark, ouch. Yeah, my picture is coming along just beautifully but slowly. I have, these pens come with a refill package whenever you get them. I don't think I have them out right now, but after I run through one pen, it always has a refill. Now that I'm on those refill packages, I know I'm going to have to start selling some of this artwork to reclaim the money to get more pens. But this time I found a set of, I think it's 360 of them that are like $40. Yeah, these pens aren't cheap. But my son got me this first set for Christmas, and that was beautiful. Now I'm addicted to them. I like the glittery gel metallics. This one's soothing green. You can't read this. Nobody can touch this. Oh no, not Mark is in here. Oh no, your cover is blown. When God grants you the sight to see. Yeah, some of us see a lot more than we let on, but you usually let people just fall into their own traps that they're trying to set for you. And that helps the Justice League actually pursue justice, doesn't it? If you just drop the little hints that they catch on to, it helps the Justice League be able to sort it out. Oh, but you have to offer yourself up. So you have to be willing to burn the bridge you're standing on. I talked to them, and they were out at the spring doing some relaxing, and that was great. It seems like everybody's doing great. I do keep in contact with one so that I know how things are going back home. I'm not going to mention which one I'm in contact with, though. Would hate for them to all be brought in on this stuff again. Well, usually a homestead is something that you or your family own and will stay in the generations. That is a rented home and property, so it's a temporary fix to learning, so that whenever the homestead is there, I'm sure that they'll be able to recreate the plant population again. Everybody learns somewhere, right? Even if it's not a permanent place. Hopefully one day the homestead that is gotten will end up being a village, a great village of great people. We'll see. Only time will tell. Yeah. That's one of those things of, did we do a good job of raising this generation to come or not? So only time tells. You can't predict the future. Most people can't predict the future, I mean. I predicted that the Judas situation would happen. But we can't always be right. I guess we live and learn, and that's how we grow, is that we stumble and do some things that just aren't right. And then we later mature from those situations and grow into great, prosperous people, is the hope. But it doesn't always happen that way, you know. Sometimes people just don't ever get out of it, or they join this great big organization where they think they can be the master bullies of everything. Yeah, that's for sure. I don't partake in these organized organized control groups and things like that. I have my own special bond with the universe and creator of the universe. I am definitely one of the people that is against the demiurge that likes to sell Treasure Island as a utopia. These things are all written in books too, I've found out lately, that I'm not alone in understanding this. But understanding that there is a demiurge that likes to pose themselves as a god is a big wake-up call for a lot of people that have been falling for those constructs of Treasure Island. But, you know, I did have a head start being windy and all. I went looking for Peter Pan, but he didn't show his face. So I ended up with Poseidon. Man, that was a big mistake. I mean, a huge mistake as well. I don't mean little mistake, I mean huge. Yep. That was huge mistake. Whoa. Glad I got out of that one. Hello, Ashley. I've been in here waiting for you to come in. And thank you for the gifts. Oh, I thank you for the love guard. I made it through Poseidon. I'm pretty sure nothing else can harm me now. I'm doing pretty good. So I'm a nanny out here for family, and they really appreciate that I help out around here, and that I get to be involved with the kids makes everything worth it. I'm doing a lot of coloring right now. I know you've seen my other coloring things that I did. How are you doing after your hospital encounter and recovery? I did pray for you a lot, and you're always on my mind. When I first got online, I was like, I better send Ashley a share. So you're the only one I had sent one to at first. I posted up another video today, but the one that I posted last night, it took me an hour and a half to figure out which effects and stuff I wanted on it. I was so judgmental about how the video was turned. I liked the first original. I should have not added effects and stuff to it and just posted it that way. But once I got started, I couldn't figure out how to get them things off of there. Some of them were stuck to it, and I'm like, okay, I better just keep going, because right now it's only got a clip in the middle that looks like it's got an effect on it, so I have to edit it. If I could figure out how Mark does them, then that would be cool, but I don't know. I'm not even sure if I'd want to be a puppet or not. Thank you so much for those gifts. I seen them flying. I don't want to get out of my lines. Oh, wait. I've corrected the out of lines before. It'll be fine. I've been teaching the kids like how to do layer coloring and stuff on theirs to give it more depth so it'll pop. I don't know if you've seen that one, Ashley. That's my newest. Yeah, I needed to add one. My granddaughter is mixed, and so I needed to add one so she doesn't feel left out whenever she sees my collection. I don't want her to make her think that I don't love her. I definitely love all of them. So that's why I did.
Oh, wow. Why would she even point that out?
Blue ones and green ones. I'm like, I don't care what color you are. You're all my family, too. I even did Mother Nature being split so that my daughter was in there. My daughter is definitely usually my representative of Mother Nature. So when life is like got us by the hook of disparity, we will sometimes jump out of character to grasp onto the straw that we think may save our children in the next generation, even if it's throwing your own mother under the bus. I mean, it's not like there's much life left in those old parents, right? But it doesn't mean that that's the way to go. It does definitely mean that there is much more maturing left to obtain. And even if I see that that happened, and I see that my sister, who's only a few years younger than me, who should have matured enough to know better by now, that one is a blatant disregard of the things that she should have learned in this life. And so I do not contact her anymore. She has lost that position in my life to become a friend of mine any longer. She put it on the line because, let's see, what is a song I could use here? She is not, I do not have anything against the gay or lesbian crowd. I love them. My brother and sister are both gay, and I would support them with my life and have done so in the past. But when they will go after your life, there is not a reciprocal respect in that. And so mental illness is a very big part of our lives in this generation going on. It probably always has been without a definition. But that doesn't mean that you would go after the person that would give their life to take care of yours. And so once that line is crossed, the Judas has came out, and you should no longer put your own life on the line when they would take yours and have shown you. And so I do not associate with my sister any longer that over greed she would take me out. And the song I would see as the reason why is there's a song called Pussy Control. It's a song we're talking about. I'm not throwing that out there like, it's just a word. It's a song. And that is what was happening, is that she got girlfriends who were greedy, and their greed was beyond her pocketbook and that she could fulfill with just a regular job. And so she tried to find a way of fulfilling their need by taking the one person that has had her back throughout it all. And I would not ever put myself in that situation again in life, so I won't be turning back for her.
She had her back through it all. When? It wasn't up until just a few months ago that I had even heard about a sister. She had claimed for the past 2 years she didn't even fuck with any of her family. So that's strange.
Hi, Taylor. Yes, that is what happened to my sister. While I was in her place, I could watch her trying to check her account over and over to see if the money had gotten paid, because she claimed that she was somehow my caretaker and was getting a payment.
So wait a minute. Is this her low-key admitting that she gets some kind of benefits? Because how would her sister claim to be the caretaker if Tracy doesn't get any kind of benefits? How would the sister get paid for being a caretaker if Tracy doesn't receive anything? That's strange. Or was the sister just telling people that she was going to get paid as to be a caretaker? But I'm pretty sure that Tracy probably tells everybody, just like she does on live, that she doesn't receive benefits. So that was really weird that she just said that.
But I was just sitting back, letting it play out to see how far she would take it, and apparently far enough to throw me out for this not being able to go down. It is sad, but I wanted to be for sure. Yeah, I definitely wanted to know the honest truth of the whole matter before I just jumped on something, because it was my baby sister, and she's had these mental illnesses since we were kids. Like, she used to chase us around with butcher knives and stuff as kids. Yeah, the last time she got locked up down there in Galveston, everybody in the family was like, absolutely not. I am not dealing with that kind of crazy in my life right now, that they would just disrupt everything that is going good, because we had all lived through it growing up. And I understand their situation. They were doing better for their lives. They had just gotten partners. And so I jumped up and said, you know what, I've got a place, let me get security clearance for being on post, that I can have her here, and that way I can be her support network. And yet she turned that around to that she was going to be mine, and yet I've never been locked away to keep society safe, and yet she has for many, many times. So apparently I messed around with Judas and found out.
So let me tell you what I believe may have happened. And again, always my opinion, right? I think that what Tracy probably did was started talking to her sister again, and knowing her sister was, had some issues mentally, she probably convinced her sister, hey, let me come over, stay at your place. She had this nice little apartment right on the lake, and things weren't going well with the daughter, and she probably said, hey, I could help you make a couple extra bucks. You could say that you're my caregiver, you'll get paid. And when the money didn't come in, the sister put her out. I strongly do believe that Tracy receives benefits. There's no way that you could just go hitchhiking across the United States and have to rely on donations. Okay? Now, yes, a lot of people do it, but it's because they have to. They're in a position where they're homeless and they need money. So they ask for it, they hold signs, they come on TikTok, all the things, right? But Tracy does it because she wants to. So, also, when Tracy's not going live for weeks at a time, what is she doing for money? What is she doing for dog food? What is she doing for all her 420? How is she buying those things? I believe with her benefits. I also believe she was getting food stamps as well, and probably still does. But is she at a point where she needs a caregiver? Hell no. No, she's not. And I think that is probably why she had to get back to the daughters last year. When she just went back to the daughters, 9 months ago it's been, I believe she had to come back because it was probably time to reapply or something. She had to get back for a reason. And I think she played her sister and convinced her that she could get some money out of this deal by being a caregiver. And when it didn't happen right away or didn't happen at all, she put her the fuck out. I mean, it went to the point where the sister had to call the police to have her removed. Because remember, Tracy said she wasn't going anywhere. She tried to play it out that it was the sister's girlfriend that didn't want her there. Now listen to this story. Oh, geez. How the truth comes out when you just start yapping and you slip and say things. What a tangled web we weave once we practice to deceive.
Oh, but they don't really check on that. I mean, they do check on that, and it was... Some of us are attached to things like we were raised by NASA. I was raised by NASA, and then her father came along and they had her. And so there are features that are like, they check up on you as you grow up in life, and these features are attached to things as like a safety thing. And so when they try to claim those assets, it can backfire, because then they want to know where that is going. They don't just pass it out and say, okay, here you go, here's your check, and we'll never check on you again. They actually check back up on those things. So for those of you out there trying to trade a loved one's life for a security of transfer of insurance or things, there are safe holds and procedures that come back and check on it. So don't think that it's just a walk in the park to get away with whenever. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but our technology has grown so freaking far from when those things were put into place. And so it's pretty easy to check up on your digital footprints and what you have going on in your text messages and your emails and things now. It's stupid to think that you're just going to fly under the radar without any accountability.
What in the holy hell is she talking about? She was raised by NASA and they check up on you? Is that what she's been trying to do? Is fly under the radar and live off a grid and hitchhike and all the fucking things for all these years?
Right, but they were taught by the generations before all of these things were accessible to us. And so they have outdated information, and they failed to be smart enough to link together the new technology with those old ways. Yes, I would never do that to somebody just for money. No way. I would definitely probably be the person standing by your side with a baseball bat trying to defend the right thing to do. That's well, I guess we're all going to find that one out, aren't we? There are some things of stories that just aren't made for everyone. I guess if there's enough attached to it, there's a big enough reason to do so, huh? I know this information will all be public soon. I have no proof of this information. It's just what I know. Because your government keeps track of most of you too, honey. It's not just us. AI is so quick now that it can link together all of your digital footprints into one little box right now. And I believe that it's like, what is it called? It's like the social credit score. And so those things that you're sneaking around doing aren't sneaky. They're not sneaky. They're being seen. Yeah. And I just have faith enough to trust the unseen things. And like I said before, I'll burn the bridge down with me standing on it if it'll take everybody coming after me out. Trust me. If it will make this world a safer place for our future, for the future generations, I'll take the entire bridge out with me. Protect the children, honey. Protect the children. Oh, what? I've been on here a whole hour already. I love whenever there's conversation to keep up with. If you aren't willing to burn the whole bridge down to protect the children, probably still not on the right path. Don't let them cross that bridge to get to the children.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
That also means that I've been under investigation for quite some time, and I've definitely known I am.
Investigation for what? So she thinks she's being tracked by AI and NASA? You know, it's weird because It's kind of appears that these travelers, they call themselves travelers, like hippie kitty mama, she calls herself a traveler, right? Tracy considers herself a traveler, right? And they meet up, they hitchhike all over, and then they meet up in the woods in certain places, and hang out, and think that they're back in the 60s, the hippie days, Woodstock and stuff like that. And there's, hey, nothing wrong with that. If that's what they, want to live in that era, hey, more power to them, right? But when your mental thinking is off a bit, like we're listening to now, that's where a problem arises. Now, here's the thing. Hippie Kitty Mama has said it, and now Tracy has said it, about being tracked and under investigation and being watched and all these things, right? Why do they all think that they're being tracked and watched and people are after them and all these being investigated? Why do they think that? I really don't care. I don't know about you guys, but as for me, this is not the type of person I want watching my kids. Family or not, I don't want you being a nanny to my kids. Do you hear how she keeps talking, protect the children? What if one day she decides that you're the enemy and she needs to protect the kids from you, the parent? What happens then? Just a little thinking here.
Some of us are wise enough not to fear it all. And to know that it's going to be protecting someone. The children are the future. Without the children, there is no future. And if we're raising children that have no morals, no values, no integrity, then our future is going to look as bleak as maybe some of the leadership we're seeing today. More based in greed than in the heart of wanting to see the planet survive and humanity continue and every race having a place in this world. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how that works with me. Just so that y'all get to know me a little bit more, I do seem very sweet and lighthearted and bubbly, but I do have a side that will get down and dirty, and I don't mean just gardening. I mean, I do like to garden now and then, but but then there's that, where you want to protect the future for everyone that's to come, even at the cost of us having to repent and repay for the things that we may have done in this life before we were aware enough to see better. If not, I would like to believe that I am on the track of being an example so that that becomes the narrative of our future, that we no longer push the children to the side because we need to keep up with the Joneses. We need to have the best new car. We need to have the best new flashy house. Oh, and my blue jeans seem to have a stain on them. So let me go work more and sacrifice my children's future and their mentality of being an integral and loving individual in this lifetime that would want to see better for not just the humans, but for life itself. Because without life itself, all life itself, we would not have a future. How else would you eat? How else would you drink? Water is living. Yeah. The plant lives are life. They trade their life force energy that they gather from the sun, let me put my leaves out there and gather all this energy from the sun for you. And then that way you can eat it and get all of that energy as well. So yeah, I have my own beliefs. If you like me, go ahead and go up there and grab a heart me for me. If you would like to help support me, because I do live on very minimal means, but everything that I need is taken care of because that's the way God has designed it. But if you would like to help and donate so that I might have a few of the extra things, like a pair of flip-flops would be nice. Some
Oh, now it's flip-flops. The last live she did, she said, would you like to donate? So maybe, I could grab some new shirts. That would be nice.
new hair shampoo would be nice because I'm getting really low on that. You can go up there and touch that picture at the corner and it'll pop up with my bio. In the bio, you'll see the information to be able to donate directly to me. If you don't want to do it that way, they have the gift gallery here. And if I make enough to have, I think it's $10 or $20, then it'll cash out. I have not had a cash out in about 6 weeks though. I haven't had a donation in about 4, almost 5 too. I couldn't know. No.
That's strange because on the last live she said that Ashley sent her a private donation and that's all that she's been getting here lately was a few private donations. Now she's not had any.
I don't think I would want to be a biology teacher. I like to be at the house and to do the housework and scrub the things down. I'm great at organizing. I like to go to other people's houses and organize their things too. But usually I just donate that and while I'm there we get to talk and have a conversation about, what's going on and maybe we could help each other that way. But if they don't have something to donate back to me, I don't necessarily go, oh, I can't help you. I go, it looks like you might need some help. And how they reciprocate that help means that I'll stay longer and help longer, or that I just do what I do right then and then leave and not come back and help any longer. Whatever I do is a blessing and not a curse. And my daughter is doing great, and she's got the grandkids, and so things are doing well over there while I'm not there and I'm away at my new place. I have mints over here. I don't usually do sugared things, but these look pretty clean. I always check my ingredients of things that I eat and put in my body. Try to keep my body as clean as possible. Even if I'm gonna eat junk food, I eat like the sweet potatoes and I put some brown sugar on them. I've had a good time sitting here talking to everybody today. I think I might go outside and, I don't know, mingle with everyone out there before they leave. They're probably only out there drinking because it's Father's Day. I don't drink, so I kind of came up here and was just like, I'll talk to you guys. I started reading a new book today that I've had for a while, but I just now cracked this one open, and it's called The Heaven of Mercury. The first chapter is all I'm into it, but I'm pretty good and addicted to it right now. It seems like a love story of just appreciation of lives that they admired. From the book cover, it says over 80 years, so I haven't gotten that far into it. I'm ready to see the rest. All right, I love y'all. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and see how everybody out there is, so I'm not like a snood snob up here and not... One is my nephew, and it's his friends hanging out there, and my niece is out there, and so I'd like to go visit. You too. Thank you for coming in, Ashley. I'm glad we could finally meet up. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Maybe I'll come back and do live a little more often. Remember, you could donate. I appreciate all donations. I appreciate y'all being in here, and thank you for all these likes. I didn't even realize we got up to 3,200 likes. Thank you so much. I even got a restriction for what? For talking to people? I don't know how I got a restriction or how I missed it coming out there. Oh, is it because I directed y'all? Okay, everybody, if you would like to help donate, I just got a restriction from directing you to go to my picture up here that leads you to my bio. Thanks so much. That would be beautiful. And it has been lovely being in here talking to you. Until next.
Well, some new things to think about when it comes to Tracy. You know, I've been thinking all along that she was receiving some kind of benefits or something was in the works here for a long time. And now listening to this, it kind of brings a little bit more to light, so to say. Well, you guys have a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.
Go check out my videos.